Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Tara with Simply Made Eats, and today I have the most delicious one-pot meal for you guys. This one is so good. This is a chicken and chorizo pasta. We're gonna cook it all in the Dutch oven, and it's a really great meal for everyone. Even the kids will love it. If you're worried at all about spice with the chorizo, you can always substitute that out with a mild Italian sausage, so don't even worry about it. So let's get started with this yummy meal. The first thing I've done is just cut up some chicken into cubes. You can use chicken breast for these, you can use chicken tenderloins, whatever your preference is. And then I'm just gonna season them with a little bit of salt and pepper. I've got about a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. Just give that a nice toss. Next, we're gonna get our Dutch oven ready, and we're just gonna add in a tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. The olive oil just helps the burning point of the butter a little bit. It just increases it so that it doesn't burn while we're cooking our chicken. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken into the pot, and our heat is on medium right now. We're gonna cook the chicken for about 3 minutes on each side. Once it's finished up, we're just gonna transfer it to a plate, and it's gonna cook more in the pasta pot later. Then we're gonna add in some shallot and garlic, stir this up, and then add the chorizo, and you want to take a wooden spoon and really break this up really well. This is just going to cook for about 4 minutes. And then go ahead and add that chicken back in. Next, we're going to pour in our chicken stock, our pasta, stir this up really well and really try and tuck it into the broth. And then you're just gonna add in a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Stir this up really well, and then we're gonna cover it and cook it for 10 minutes. And then while our pasta is cooking, I'm just gonna chop up a little bit of fresh parsley. You can do basil here too, which I actually prefer. I just didn't have any on hand. I'm so ready for like the spring garden. Does anybody else garden that's watching this? I love I usually plant 2 basil plants because I'm like so obsessed with basil. It is one of my favorite herbs, but parsley does really good too. I just like to have some kind of fresh herb to add on the top of this pasta. It's totally optional. You can also do like some red pepper flakes if you love heat. Or just a bunch of cheese, because that always works too. Then after 10 minutes, we're gonna uncover it and just give it a nice stir. And make sure that pasta is like really tucked down in there so it can boil nice and al dente. And then we're gonna cover it again for another 5 minutes. Okay, so we pulled off our lid, and this is cooked really nice and al dente. If you want your pasta cooked a little bit more, depending on whatever you use, you can definitely cover it and leave it for another 5 minutes or so. You can also add a little bit more stock in if you need to. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our roasted red peppers, and if you wanna add in spinach right now, this is a really good time to do that too. And just stir those in. And you're gonna turn your heat off completely and add in that Parmesan cheese. This is my favorite part. And then once you start to stir it, there's gonna be some liquid in there, and it's just gonna melt that cheese. I'm telling you, this is so good. It's just creamy and perfect, and really the best one-pot meal. And I like to just serve it with like a slab of French bread. I'm a total bread girl, so anytime that I can eat bread with an item, I will. I think it pairs perfectly with everything. And then you can salt and pepper it to taste. It honestly probably won't need much. So that's it, we're all done with this easy chicken and chorizo one-pot meal. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments if you decide to make it. Please consider subscribing. I post new recipe videos every single week, and make sure to check out the blog too because I have a ton of recipes there as well. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.